Hello everybody and welcome back to more Kickstarter crap. Today's piece of crap that we're going to look at is called The Wastes. It's a game, well, it's an idea. Shouldn't even be calling it a game. It's not a game, it's an idea. That's all we can say.
Hi, I'm Josh, and you're probably already wanting to click off the video just from how I look and how young I am.
Yes, I do want to click off the video because of how young you look and how pretty... He didn't say pretty, right? I don't want to click off the video because how hipster and fucking piece of shit your room looks. I mean, I'm not really one to talk, but then again, I'm not asking for 40,000 fucking pounds. Jesus Christ, let's keep watching.
Hear me out for 1 second, please. I've been around video games for the majority of my life. It's just one of those things that's always been there.
Let's just make a quick note that it is fucking stupid to say that you've been around video games your whole life. So has every motherfucker on the planet that is your age. If you're ever making a pitch video, don't say, I've been around... What you might want to say is if you're opening some sort of dairy farm, you might want to say, I've been around cows my whole life. That would sort of be pertinent, you know what I mean? Like, I guess saying you've been around video games is sort of pertinent, but I would say that if you had made video games and had lived in video game design studios your whole life, maybe then it's worth noting. Saying you've been around video games your whole life is like saying that you've been around, I don't know, food your whole life. Good for fucking you.
And after many years of being immersed in the video game world, I've finally come to realize that I have an idea from a video game that I think would be huge.
Alright, so after being immersed in video games for years, he's finally come up with an idea that he thinks would be good, or whatever. If everyone who came up with a cool game idea made a Kickstarter project about it, asking for 40,000 pounds, that fucking website would be overflown. It's already pretty bad, but it would be crashed. The website would be down permanently because of the amount of ideas that people come up with every single fucking day.
It's an open world MMO. Sounds simple? No.
Sandbox MMO, like that's the hardest shit you could do. The only thing that would make it harder would be making it a fucking puzzle game. Like an MMO puzzle game. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Do you think it's a joke? Do you think this is a fucking joke? It's not a joke, okay? It's game design. It's a real thing. And it doesn't cost 40,000 pounds. I can guarantee you that an open world MMO where you have NPCs and players interacting with each other and doing all sorts of things, these aren't MMOs. They aren't done by indie studios. They just fucking aren't. Multiplayer games are hardly done by indie studios. Some of them go so far as to not have online multiplayer at all, even though they have a multiplayer game. They would just prefer to stay local. Because, fuck, that shit's hard. Case in point, Paranautical Activity. Oh, shit, multiplayer a little harder than we had anticipated. I don't think I'm gonna do this. Wanna know why? Because it's hard, it's difficult, it costs money, and time is money, and this guy has a deficit of both.
It's an open world MMO that is based at a post-apocalyptic time it starts off with one main city. Within the city, you cannot build, you cannot do anything. This is a completely NPC-run city. But once you've gotten to a certain stage in the game, or you could even do it as soon as you start, you can leave the city into the wastes. The wastes are a harsh environment where you'll be killed. It's just one of those things. After a while, you will probably die.
Holy shit, after a while you'll die? Is this like the Dark Souls of MMOs?
So once you've earned a certain amount of money, your character can make a town.
Wait, so it's like towns?
This sounds complicated and sounds like something that probably wouldn't work, but I personally think that with enough hard work and enough effort and thought behind it, I could make it work. I could make this idea perfectly work.
He can make this idea perfectly work. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no. I wouldn't trust this guy to give me my rewards. He wouldn't deliver them. He just fucking wouldn't. It's not his fault. It's the world's fault, alright? It's fucking... People don't... I bet you no one's ever told him, hey, you look like Redbeard's gay hipster niece. Gay hipster niece. I mixed up some things there, but you got the idea. You're Redbeard's gay hipster niece, you know? You have the hipster hair, and you got, it sort of, fades into your red beard. And then you kind of, you wear flannel, and you say, hi, look at me. I am hipster. Cool guy. Fund my game, please. I know how to make open world MMO. I can make it work perfectly like that.
Open world, destroyable terrain, out within the wastes. Inside the wastes, everything will be destroyable.
Everything in the waste is going to be destroyable. So it's it's going to be like Minecraft basically. You can destroy everything. I don't know what you're going to be destroying things with. Do you have, like, weapons? Are you going to have a rocket launcher? Because that's going to be a little bit different than the waste you have in mind. Like, maybe his idea of waste is, fuck, tanks and cannons and bazookas. But it might just be, we only have the budget for a pickaxe. So, it's going to be Minecraft, buddy. Wastes. It's going to be wastes.
You can hire a guard to do such things. Hire a shopkeeper, you can open a shop, hire a shopkeeper to sell things. If you want to, you could open a shop as a player. There's so many possibilities with this idea, it is unreal.
There are so many possibilities with this idea that it's unreal. Now, what's unreal is the fact that you have two backers, and they were both willing to give $1 each. I think that's pretty fucking unreal, based on the fact that you have nothing here. It's pretty incredible. Thank goodness his funding goal wasn't $2, otherwise he would be rolling in it. Now, what's unreal is the fact that he would think that's unreal. Possibilities? Yeah, every fucking idea that comes to your head would seem unreal and loaded with possibilities. I can come up with, what about a Grand Theft Auto? Picture this, Grand Theft Auto mixed with like a futuristic Star Wars sort of universe. You can fly around, you can, take ships, you can take people hostage, you can piss on their bodies. They'll have a pissing system where you can piss on bodies, you can take off body parts. That's going to be cool. You can mail body parts to their relatives. That's just something that you could do. Possibilities are endless. Yes, possibilities are fucking endless when you think of shit in your head and you don't consider anything else.
So, the money that you are going to donate...
The money that you're going to donate... I know he kind of misspoke here. He could have phrased that better. But I'm going to lampoon him for it anyway. No one's going to donate money. Don't say that we're going to donate money, because we're not. You bitch.
I have an idea. And that's it. I have no skills to make this game work. Only an idea. But your money will make this game become a reality.
Okay, well, I do like this portion because I guess he was sort of honest throughout the whole thing, but just super fucking naive. Now, he does say here that he has no skills. He doesn't say he's a programmer, an artist, or any of the above. I would hope that he has some managerial skills, but he doesn't even say that he's got managerial skills, so it's just going to be him, his naive little brain, telling people, The Wastes is a game about the wastes, and how much time you waste while playing the waste, and how much money you waste while trying to fund the wastes. For him to think that money is enough to make this happen is super naive. I think if you gave this guy $1 million to make the game, it would not be a good game. And that's because you need to have a clear vision, and you need to be able to allocate money appropriately. You know what I mean? Talk about the waste. There would be a huge waste in money if you gave him this money. That pretty much concludes the video portion of this Kickstarter project. If you were to look at the reward tiers, you would notice that they are about as standard as they come, minus the affordability. You'll notice that the £50 tier is the first place that you'll have access to the game. So £50 straight up will get you the game. So he's charging AAA prices for an independently made game that doesn't exist yet. It's early access, one could say. But, no early access price. In fact, early access price these days is pretty fucking expensive. And for this game that doesn't exist, you are going to be paying a fucking premium. So, complete bullshit from top to bottom, price-wise, most notably. And the reward tiers are pretty bunk as well. So, having said all that, if you scroll down the page, you'll notice that there is some okay concept art, but it remains to be seen whether that was taken from someone or if that's his legit concept art that he paid for or got from someone. So, yeah, we'll, only time will tell, right? Or it'll just, the project will be closed mysteriously, the video will disappear, and we'll be left guessing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been Kickstarter Crap. This project was crap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 reasons, possibly, maybe even more. Number one, pricing was way underpriced. It should be closer to, $1 million to make a sandbox MMO of this caliber. And then the video was crap, poorly produced, poorly pitched. The reward tiers were all bunk. Price point was bunk. The concept art was all they had. No gameplay footage, no nothing. I'm saying they, I really mean he. And that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and remember to tune next time when I decide to go to the dentist. So, yeah, you can't program from inside your fucking mind, alright? The game isn't going to come from your mind. It's going to come from someone else's fingertips going like this. And someone who's got, a donut on their mind as they're typing. This is not how you type. This is how you massage an alien fetus. This is definitely going to go in the outtakes. Fucking hell.